Hey, Rochain, how you doing, buddy? I'm not really sure what that pipe is there for at this point. Let's strip that up. There we go. There we are. To be fair, our dupes have got such high attributes now and skills that they can do a lot of things really fast. It's just getting them not to die is the tricky part. Aavak, doing well. Just woke up to you being sneaky with a morning stream. How are you? Doing well, mate. Doing well. There we go. Oxygen on its way. This will empty out this otherwise almost completely full oxygen reservoir over there. And with that, we should be able to rebuild some of this. Let's have a look at the breathing overlay. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit less awful now. That moment when it's less breathable where you sleep than it is outside. That feels bad. Not gonna lie. There we go. This will very quickly re-establish the base's equilibrium. And while that's happening, you know, you just chill out. No care in the world. Totally wasn't just about to die from asphyxiation. Did you just apply sun lotion to your snazzy suit? I'm not sure that's how it works, Plain Sneaker. Gonna be honest. You can do many things very quickly, including suffocating. Silly derps. Yeah, pretty much. Did I intend to deconstruct the bottom pipe that seemed to be in use? Okay, so bottom is super relative. That isn't deconstructing this. These appear below what they're deconstructing. It's very, very weird. This pipe is no longer in use and hasn't been in use, so I'm tearing that up. These are simply sitting below the pipes that they're deconstructing. I'm not deconstructing the hydrogen pipe. It is really finicky the way it displays that, to be fair. Right. How's everything going down here otherwise? Let's have a look. Coming together very nicely. Coming together very, very nicely. I approve. Why is that showing something wrong? Oh, it has got an input point. Right, yeah. That's because this needs to run all the way up there. There you go. Get that done, please. What are you doing? Don't tell. Are you applying sunscreen to your Atmos suits? I swear, if I sit here and watch you do that, I'm going to be most vexed. You haven't even got a sun lamp. At least, you know, you get a chance to talk. Though I do wonder how they talk here. You know, considering, wouldn't they need to, like, place their heads together so that the vibrations of the sounds would travel between? Oh, well. It's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. Right, we need to address this area. We need to deconstruct that, deconstruct this, and deconstruct that. And in exchange, we want these. Don't actually need that one, though. Thinking about it. Could have it, but don't need it. Instead, I think moving this down here would be better. Yes, I think that would work perfectly. Plastic ladders. Yeah, that's going to move down here. We're going to have the drop-off point be there. It'll drop stuff down. This refrigerator down here can pick up a little bit of the slack. There we go. Not going to need that up there anymore. So, cancel that. In fact, delete it. Along with this. The gas element sensor absolutely going to be required. Let's just make sure that runs in the right direction now. All the way down to here. Delete these. And these are going to be sending a signal to wherever we're getting the food from. Basically, if they've got room, I want food to be allowed over here. If they don't have room, don't allow any food to be brought across. Now, the reason why this was set back so far is because I decided to replace all the wires, which were otherwise made of lead. That has really delayed everything, sadly, but it's what it is. If it's above 2,000... But otherwise, I think that area is now sealed off. Or rather, everything we needed to do over here is done. So, we're going to start building in this one. What did I make this one of? Copper, of course I did. Another copper one over there. We will deconstruct these. Alright. Little by little bits, though we've got so many jobs that aren't being done. One job that isn't being done that I'm kind of shocked by is we're not getting any blood. Oh no! Don't do that. Cancel deconstruct. My lord. We're not getting table salt. Imagine a world where you can't salt your barbecue. Barbaric barbecue, that's what that is. Let's just get rid of that just because I want to. Alright, how are we looking over here for liquids? Slowly, little by little, starting to build it up, but not very fast. We've only got 72 kilos in the reservoir. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a long while before that actually really genuinely builds up, if it ever does. That being said, chat, you know, okay, so the crazy thing about this setup is I'm fairly certain this produces more steam that it uses, because it fills this entire area with steam that then gets pumped back into the steam room. I filled it with steam, sure, but we're going to bring so much more over. Alright. Oh, really? Oh, no, that's fine. I was about to say, I was about to launch a mission. Is that closing? But it's closing because I've activated that. Oh, small volcano. Hooray. Let's make this a bit of a higher priority, shall we? Need a little bit of power. I think the power can still run right now, but we'll see, I guess. Of course, I could always just hook it up to the main spine, I suppose, but... Actually, why not, I guess. Heavy watt wire, iron, just hook that up directly. Let's get all of this cleaned. Oh, nice. These are going to be generating so much. Have they got energy tune-up? Very nice. Current wattage 1.28 kilowatts of power being generated for free from each one of these. And that's just being dumped straight into the batteries, which means it's going to take a bit of pressure off my actual generators to some degree. Not that you'd notice a difference, mind you. They're all running more or less flat out. Can we automate some of the jobs not getting done? Largely, I have automated them. There are always there's always some extra room for it, though. Yeah. Why is that not working? Oh, too hot. Yeah, it's getting quite warm in that room. Little by little, though, we are cooling it, but yeah. It gets really warm in here. Honestly, if I'd made this a little bit larger and had 5 steam turbines, it probably would have worked better. Or made it a little bit taller as well, that would have worked. But it is what it is. I'm actually going to allow this to activate if it's above 500. Let's get all of this CO2 out of there as fast as we can. It's going to pull more of the CO2 down, you see. And that will then feed the slicksters, who, bless their little hearts, need some food. How's this place looking breathability-wise? It's still not great, honestly. But it is at least at this point getting to a stage where it is sustainable. Could have been a lot worse. Right, how are we doing? We are actually going through a bit of a meteorite situation right now. But what kind of mission do we want to go on? We're currently going over here. Refined carbon, coal, diamond, and fullerene. Or I could go over here, exactly the same, but niobium. Let's go for the niobium one. There we go. We're not going to launch it just yet. We haven't got an astronaut in there. Please tell me it's empty. Current rocket mass, current rocket weight penalty. That's fine. Let's have a look though. Is there anything in here? Unreachable storage. There shouldn't be anything in there. Oxalite, steam. Yeah, we're good. It's been a I'll take another snazzy suit. Eventually, I'm going to need to give a load of people snazzy suits, so I may as well grab them now. But yeah, that's looking so much better now. That's looking the way we wanted it to look. The saddest thing, though, is we no longer have a sterile environment. So, you know that slickster food? How about we siphon a little bit of it off? Actually, let's not take it from the slicksters. I really dislike that. No, instead we're going to take it from here. And we're going to bring it straight across. Yeah. Copy that. Now this is actually hot CO2, which isn't great. But it's all going to be hot CO2 at this point, so that's just what we're going to have to live with there. And we'll have just a regular gas vent down here. Not made of steel. Why? I just said regular. Okay, fine. We'll make it out of gold. I'm not making it out of steel, though. You can have all the bling you want in the ultra mega base. This isn't well, it's not using the spaced out DLC content like the different asteroids, etc. It is using the big merge. So it's got a lot of the spaced out DLC balances, but this map predates spaced out. And I want to finish it before we jump into the spaced out DLC. Let's get all of this done as well. I mean, we're looking at this. So much lead has been replaced. So things are coming along down here. It's just not quite going the sort of speed that we would like, but it is getting there. I will also allow lead. Then I'm going to give you a sweep order on a priority 6. Slot finish an Oni map? What madness is this you speak of? I know, right? But it has changed a lot. Even prior to the Space Out DLC, this map has changed a lot. Wow, we emptied out all the wee water. Yikes. Alright. On the plus side, though, we have got plenty of water all the way up here, taking care of a bunch of other things. So we are now properly starting to back things up. Right, it's time for us to go. Chat, quickly. Thumbs up for James, thumbs down for Shirley. Who are we going to send into space? What would you consider being finished? Getting through the temporal tear. Leave a pew, that doesn't help. Okay. James it is. Go, go, go. James, run. Run like your life depends on it. It does. James on their way? Yes. After they finish their current task. No, come on. What's James doing? Oh, well, I mean, that's important. I will allow you to do it. It is an important one, that. You know what, James? Let's follow you. Follow Cam. Let's go to space, James! You spent your whole life training for this. Or at least part of it. Woohoo! Right. Okay. Disengage. Tunk. Is the shovel still in here? Oh no, the shovel's gone! Damn it, we're not going to find out. Couple of volcanoes going off, good. Right. Launch. James can into space! So much CO2. So much steam. Right, now, some of it is obviously going to leave. Now, I could just hold this in here if I want to keep it there for me to process it, and I absolutely can. But what I need to see is this. If James is on his way back, is this an AND? It is an AND gate. Okay. I kind of need if James is on his way back that this opens. I really do. I can achieve that by connecting these wires up. But I want them to only go in a certain direction. Because I don't want this to bleed into this. Well, actually, do I? It's a tricky one, actually. Yeah, basically I want a one-way connection. If James is on their way back, even if... Oh, no. I don't want to allow that, because what would happen is that these would extend. I guess I could actually make it so that if I switch this on, these only extend if there's no rocket inbound. Huh. That'd be an interesting little system. So if this is turned on and this is off, an exclusive OR gate would do it. But no, because then if this is turned off and they're coming back, it would still deploy them. No, it needs to be an AND gate. It will only allow these to activate if both of these are true, but this one needs to be reversed. So we want a NOT gate here. Disconnect that one. Now let's run this through. So if this is active, then this will be deactivated, which, regardless of whether this switch is turned on or off, will mean that these will deactivate and thus will retract. So that's good. If a rocket is inbound, the gantries are recalled. However, if a rocket is not inbound, as is the case right now, and this is active, the gantries will still be recalled. Which means I'd never be able to extend the gantries. Are there diodes in the game? I don't believe so. Well, actually, yeah, sort of. They're just not called diodes. Well, basically, the system we've got right now is if this is turned on, it shuts the doors. That way, you know, if I'm getting people into the ship, it's fine. If there's no ship here, the doors should be closed. Or no ship incoming, the doors should be closed. And the gantry should be extended. So the moment the ship is launched... But does this trigger... So it's a green signal to automation when it detects incoming objects from space. Can be configured to detect incoming meteor showers or returning spaceships. But it won't detect it if they're trying to launch, so that wouldn't help me here. However, I could have a filter... like a buffer gate. Outputs a green signal if an input is receiving a green signal. Continue sending the green signal for an amount of time, for a buffer time after the input receives a red signal. So, what I could do... Have I got a button instead of a switch? Signal switch, no. But that's fine. This will actually work. Effectively, if I could set up a system that would... cause a brief green signal. That brief signal would open the doors, recall the gantries, and launch the rocket. After the buffer time, so, you know, I'd switch it on, then I'd switch it off. After the buffer time, the signal would revert to off, a false signal. So the gantries would extend, the doors would close. A green signal from the detection that an incoming rocket is returning, or rather rocket is incoming, I should say, would again trigger the same system as that green buffer gate. The gantries would retract, the doors would open. I think that is a possibility. But rather than mess with things that work quite well right now, let's not do that until our rocket is back. It's going to take 2.6 cycles before it returns. Remind me, chat, because right now I'm basically just trying to capture as much steam as I can. Just because it's basically free energy. The CO2, which is very hot, by the way. Why am I venting this into space instead of feeding it to my slicksters, chat? Could someone explain to me why I am venting CO2 into space instead of feeding it to my slicksters? So you can have the fun of fixing the problem now? Yes, that's right. Past me realized that future me would be so bored with his mastery of the game, he left little Easter egg problems dotted around. Ah, I'm so good to myself. Well done, me. Perfect past self. 10 out of 10. Right. Do I actually have enough power? Ooh, the power load on this wire is actually getting kind of crazy bad. What about this one? That one's got a little bit of give. So that's the one we'll use. Hang on a sec. What are we using there? Oh, yeah, we are actually using 9. Okay, fair enough. No, I see you there trying to use sneaky lead. That would literally melt. Scoundrel. But this is very, very hot. So we really don't want to mess with this. Let's go for... I could use ceramic. I've got a lot of ceramic, but I've got far less than many other things that I've got. That actually being said, wow, no we don't. No, we're going to use ceramic for this. Huh. Didn't see that one coming. Alright. We will burn through this ceramic so ridiculously quickly, though. Which is a shame. Now, the thing with the igneous rock is I'm getting fresh deliveries of igneous rock courtesy of Volcano. Oh, I bet we're already out. Yeah, we are. Poop! Yeah, maybe that is a luxury we can ill afford. Sadly, I know. I had my heart set on ceramic insulated pipes as well, but here we are. No ceramic for us. I could make it just out of sandstone. I've got a stupid amount of sandstone. Igneous rock I am getting from my volcanoes, but not a lot of it all the time. So you know what sandstone will be then. This is a long pipe that we're going to be running. So let's not be silly. And then a connection point. There we go. And then we'll just pump that through the system and it will get sent the way it's meant to go. This is filtering out the CO2 and then sending it down to the slicksters. Or indeed, yeah, over here. Maybe we shouldn't be sending ultra crazy hot CO2 down there. I feel this might be a problem. Also, that is actually now a problem as well, because it's running in each direction. So I need to fix that. The way that pipe logistics works in this can sometimes be a bit of a potch, but it is what it is. Pop that there, that'll fix the problem. Now, if I wanted to hook up to that instead, I could... Technically, actually, yeah, I could. I could run down here, crossover, down, over, and then connect up over here so it only goes to the slicksters. Yeah, I kind of feel that's an important difference there. We really don't want ultra mega hot CO2 making its way down to into the base. It would be bad news, bears. No one wants bad news, bears. Everyone just wants good news, bears. Though they are in shockingly short supply of late. That's why everyone wants them all the more. Okay. And then we want just a regular pipe running down here. Then a regular pipe running up here and out, I would say. Yeah, we'll just do that. Disconnect this. We want a gas bridge. My lord, this is starting to look like my Captain of Industry run. The spaghetti. So much spaghetti. Give all of those 7s. It's not actually this important, but the Slicksters have not had a good meal in so long. It always feels like they're just on the verge of starvation, and it makes me really sad. My brain does not recognize the difference between digital pets and real-life pets. Every single time. Oh, well, the shovelvoles, they're real-life and digital pests. More than pets, but still, even then. I try to feed them. It's just they keep breeding so quickly. I've literally designed an enormously over-engineered system to deliver them food. It just doesn't happen quickly. This is always full, always. Okay, let's do another thing where I can give them a little bit more regular. How about that? In fact, I could give them all of the regular. Why am I making this out of steel? Oh, because it is actually quite warm up there. Oni pipe spaghetti. Captain of Industry pipe spaghetti. Factorio belt spaghetti. Factorio pipe spaghetti if you play your cards right. Let's not pretend that there are not pipes in Factorio. Alright, 2 cycles left. Thankfully, making all of this out of sandstone is going to help. Oh, these saves. Satisfactory all spaghetti. I'm really tempted to do a run on Satisfactory. I feel that the game has developed enough now that it would be a really engaging experience. When it first released, it was doing a lot of interesting things, but it was very busy with ideas. And the implementations were well, they weren't lacking. Like, I wouldn't say that they were bad implementations, but they did lack the kind of a polish layer, you know? Hopefully you do understand where I'm coming from. That it did definitely feel like it just lacked that layer of polish. The ideas were fantastic, phenomenal in fact, but it just needed a little bit more help. Actually, I kind of want these done really fast, because otherwise we're not going to have all of this stuff by the time the rocket gets back, and I'm going to have to open the valve up before then. Double the fun with multiplayer. Oh, absolutely. I still laugh a little bit when I remember Wanda accidentally deconstructing the plate underneath my feet. That was such a perfect moment. Hey, Abarash Kimpachi, how you doing, mate? Hi, Astral Storm. Come along, we've got so much things to do and there's so much steam. It's 5.3 kilos of steam over there per tile. Ugh, we're just not getting it. It makes me sad. How's it all going? You're doing a reasonably good job, actually. Still got a ways to go, though. 58%. 1.1 cycle left to go. I'm not sure we're going to get this done in time. But, you know, we're going to have it there for next time, which will be nice. And also then we can play around with the system to try and make it so that it's even more automated. While we're thinking about that, let me have a look at this. So, how does this work? No, I want the rocket. Steam, drywall, no. Okay, fine. How doth one oh, it'll be the command capsule if I have a look at this. Okay. Auto inputs, launch rocket. Auto outputs, rocket checklist. At least one astronaut must be assigned to the command module to pilot a rocket. There we go. That's definitely one thing, though, I'm looking forward to once we finish this. Actually having a look at the... oh, just need to get this connected up. Having a look at the way that the... Space Out DLC rockets work, specifically the fact that they have an interior now. That was never a thing before. Never even a thing that I imagined would be a thing. So I'm exceedingly interested in seeing how that goes. We're just going to dump this extra water in here. Well, actually, once it gets to 150 kilos, it's going to be a bit of a problem. Maybe we won't then. Maybe we won't. Once it gets to 150 kilos, the volcano will actually be stifled and we won't be able to do anything. So let's just run that outside. Yeah, they don't need spacesuits inside as long as you put an atmosphere in there. I mean, if you don't put an atmosphere in there, it's still a vacuum. But it's it's an internal space. How are we looking? 0.8 cycles. Once that gets down a little bit lower. Where are you going? Fair enough. Glass. Won't say no to that. No, absolutely not. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're getting this. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to flick the switch. Oh, we definitely don't want to deconstruct that, please and thanks. Oh, no. Why have we got a meteorite event during a return of our rocket? That's just very inconvenient, I'm going to be honest with you. 0.6 cycles. Let's hope that this doesn't last that long. And a vacuum seems to be quite a pleasant environment. Okay, it's over. Great. Perfect. You don't want to be in there when the rocket returns. It's going to make this place very, very hot indeed. You definitely don't want to be up there when it returns. Flee for your life. Oh no, you're coming back. Oh, all of that beautiful steam gone. Much sadness. Oh well. 0.4 cycles left. So much beautiful, usable steam gone. Fried derp, yeah. No, that literally would be what happened. Would have not been a very pleasant experience for the derp, no. Off we go. Can they get up there? I'm actually not sure that they'll be able to, so let's build this out a little bit. Oh well, as soon as the rocket returns, we'll be able to shut this down. Now, the fact that the rocket is going to be able to send an input signal telling us what the checklist is means that the moment it returns, I'd be able to use that checklist to shut the door because it would no longer be all green because it wouldn't have fuel. Space mission complete. Incoming. Eventually. There we go. Right. Shut that down. There we go. We'll keep as much of this in here as we can. We've got another mangled saxophone. Oh, my lord. These took a little bit too much heat, I'm going to be honest. They're still made of steel, though. Oh, my goodness. Maybe I need to make them of thermium. That's a idea, I guess. Alright, well, let's deconstruct them then for now. I wonder if we have enough thermium. Oh yeah, we got plenty. We got plenty of it. That'll all work fine. But there's all sorts of things that I could do. I could have atmo sensors to check that everything in here has been pumped out, for example. All sorts of really cool things that I'm going to be able to do with this. And I just hadn't thought about it before. There's so much that I've learned playing this map. So much I've learned. I'm really happy to have taken the time to, well, I mean, tried to finish it. Whether we actually do or not, that's another matter, but still, I'm really, really pleased with what we've been working on. That's going to be very expensive, though. I'm going to be honest. This is a very expensive material that we're using there. But oh well. Did that empty? Yes, it looks like it has. Let's go look at the back side of this. Right, this is everything coming off the rocket. Oh no, that's regolith. Did we get things like thermium down here? Or carbon? Yeah, refined carbon there. And there's niobium. There we go. Precious, precious jewels. From the heavens. Truly we are blessed.